this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You won't break me.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. They're on the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. From the booth, Kate Scott alongside Brock Hewitt. Brandon McManus set to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
Completed over the middle. He has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Robinson with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
The biggest mistake you can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Finds him over the middle. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down throw, here's Love. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Dude, all the data lately has taught us really clearly, sacks, negative yardage plays, they not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. First call here coming from the shotgun. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down, Philadelphia.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Into traffic, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
That is caught. He's got Brown. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's another Eagles.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders, and they take him down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there. You even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They go to Barkley again. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
The throw left side, caught by Brown. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Gonna run with Barkley. And he's gonna get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. Shipley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott all set for the kickoff. Here's Robinson with the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Hut, hut!
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. They'll cobble together a yard there. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go, here we go! Hut, hut!
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
1st down. 1st and 10.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Love. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to.
Ready, set!
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set! 40, ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set!
From the red zone now. That one's complete over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Gain of 6. That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had right the way you want, you're in a big hole, and all you can Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Packers 7. Brandon McManus taking off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the middle, Bryant hauls this in. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47, third down coming up. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Third and just 2 to go. Quick pass right side, complete. Hits the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Packers 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. This is Reed working the right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Ready.
At the 31-yard line.
Love now, off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Packers first down.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Love now. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, ready?
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 33. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Here.
Thrown on first down, Love. He's got it over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Set, ready. Set.
On the sneak, it's Love. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal.
Kate, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, which you could do in second and short, they decided just...
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. McCole Hardman now on the return. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. It's an option right that begins this drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Hits him on the out route. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
On third down, it's Hurts. Hauled in left side. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So they'll decline this and take the result.
The penalty is declined.
First down, ball at the 36.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. As this play ends, we see someone in some discomfort out there. Oh, that's the tight end, Dallas Goedert, who they're coming out to look at. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the pistol, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Here he goes, third and long. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. His work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 36-yard line.
On the ready.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 50, green, ready.
Here's Love to throw. Brought in right side. They won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready. Yellow. Cut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Kobe Dean. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Eagles trying to add to their lead. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And once complete, it's Bryant outright. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach, but yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Robinson with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set.
Ready up,
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
down, hut, hut.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Set, set.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. The Packers take their first time out. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Set, ready. 52 blue. Set.
Takes the handoff, now Love. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. McManus sends it through. And that gets him back to within 11.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles setting out their offense one last time in the first half. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Hurts now from the gun. He'll try and run this.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw it. It's a screen to Barkley. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he works this down to the 41. So entering the locker room's got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It's Week 10, Veterans Day coming up on Tuesday, by the way. We salute all the brave men and women who keep our country safe. This one's for you. Here we go with the highlights. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins out west. Southern California is where we find the Chargers at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's Justin Herbert. Can't find an open receiver, so he tucks it, and he's gonna go, and go, and go. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital. Looking in on the Commanders, they're hosting the Detroit Lions. And this is Amon-Ra St. Brown. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Lions move to 7-2 as they get the win here. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers hosting the LA Rams. And this is Brock Purdy looking for and finding his receiver, Brandon Ayuk. 20 yards on the touchdown pass. The Niners find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And as we work our way through November, you see here he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns.
Ready, set.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, ready, ready.
Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out! And the Birds got to it! Well, they certainly went the wrong way after they recovered it, but that play a net positive as they're going to take possession.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They've got first down from the 31. Drive starts with an option, right side. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
It's a gain of 11. That's good. For the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Dallas Goedert the touchdown.
Kid, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series.
Ready?
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Now Love on the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
Jacobs is hit, he fumbled that football. But it looked like the Packers were able to cover it. No turnover, they keep possession. And what did he think was going on there, Brock? He just spiked it on 1st down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go. Ready?
Play fake, it's Love. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down.
Let's go. Ready.
Love now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. Has room into the secondary. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Christian Watson with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers make it an 11-point ball game.
Packers 24. McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. That last touchdown given up cut their lead to 2 scores as they get started here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to step the run, you have to eat up the pass, too, and that D-tackle just got it done.
things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Play action. Hurts has it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives it up to the 24. Brought down by the ball hawk. He was an all-pro last season, Brock. Xavier McKinney.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Play not developing as they had hoped. So that's a loss of yardage, Brock. Fourth down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half.
On the set.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we hut.
And up to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. 10 black. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up second down.
Come on. Ready.
Play action. Love. Buying some time right. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Ready.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
50. Green. Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Julian Blackman.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go. Yellow. 43. Set.
Love from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down Packers.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Working inside the red zone. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Nicole
Let's go. Red. Set.
Back to the air. Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
3rd and 2. Left to throw. Now setting up a screen for Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Okay,
Matt
ready?
LaFleur with faith in his offense. They're set to try for two.
Set,
The
hut,
Packers
hut, hut.
will set
Love's
up
going to throw for two. And he's got a man. Complete. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now.
Packers 32.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. On a play fake, it's Hurts. Low left side, caught by Bryant. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready, red, hut.
Jacobs running behind center. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Okay,
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
here we go, set. 33, yellow. Ready,
Love looking to pass. Completed over the middle. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
down. Ready,
He
ready.
keeps it himself. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Packers first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go, set.
Love now on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. Room to run inside the 20. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor.
6 yards.
Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. So that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Go.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
Packers 39, Eagles 35. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Jukes away from one. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
And the Eagles first down. A gain of 22 yards. And an Eagle first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Makes the catch. And this one doesn't go far. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Hurts yet again. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB will just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Has it at the 7. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone on first. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a lead just before the end of the third. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookies, special teams. It's something the teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
Jump off caught by his back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
We reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th.
Ready, break.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Set.
Handoff here to Jacobs. Works his way to the 35. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
Packers 46, Eagles 42. McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Escapes a defender. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
They go play fake with Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40. And that brings up 3rd down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And an Eagles 1st down. A Pickup of 2 yards.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Catch made. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over a tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throw is caught. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Gonna run with Barkley. And he's gonna get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Barkley. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Hurts. Catch is made in close. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go. Just about a yard to the markers. They're going to take the risk and go for this.
Hey, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Here he goes. Got to have this off. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Eagles take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
46.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He dodged the tackle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them. You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Here's Jacobs. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Set. Ready. 45. What? Ready.
He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Great. Set.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They'll need more of those as they trail by a score.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Hurts. Smith brings in another one. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. About set. This is 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. At least right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
56. Packers 46.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Thrown on first down, Love. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
They're going to pass it here. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. Decent gain here, but short of the first. So the Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Green Bay.